There is exactly one movement that targets what's really happening to your jawline after 40. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why it works when the others don't, and you'll know how to do it correctly. So let's actually look at what's happening underneath your skin. Because the answer was never try harder. It's target something else entirely. Picture your face like a made bed, 3 layers. At the bottom, the mattress. That's your deep fat. In the middle, the frame. That's your muscle. On top, the fitted sheet. That's your skin. In your 20s and 30s, the mattress is full, the frame is snug, the sheet fits tight. Nothing shifts because every layer is doing its job. But somewhere in your 40s, 3 things start happening together. The mattress, your deep fat, starts shrinking and sliding downward. The frame, your muscle, loses a bit of tone, though that's actually the smallest piece of the story. And the sheet, your skin, stops snapping back the way it used to because collagen production has been quietly declining for years. And for women, that decline speeds up around perimenopause when estrogen, which helps drive collagen production, starts dropping too. So now you've got a smaller mattress, a slightly looser frame, and a sheet with no elastic pull left. That combination is exactly what you're seeing in the mirror when you notice jowls. So why do most jowl exercises fail? Here's the problem with almost every jowl exercise you've ever tried. They only train the frame, the muscle, cheek puffs, the fish face. That's a bicep curl for one small muscle group. Useful if muscle weakness were your whole problem. But after 40, muscle is maybe a third of what's actually going on. You could do 100 cheek puffs a day and the mattress is still shifted downward and the sheet still isn't snapping back. That was never a discipline problem. It was a targeting problem, and no one told you that. Think of an old pair of jeans with a stretched out elastic waistband. You could do 100 squats and that waistband still wouldn't shrink back to size. The muscle underneath gets stronger. The elastic itself just doesn't respond to exercise. Your skin behaves the same way. Once collagen and elastin have thinned, flexing a muscle underneath doesn't restore their snapback. That's the part most jowl exercise videos conveniently skip. So is exercise completely pointless after 40? No, because one muscle breaks this rule entirely. It's called the platysma, and it runs from your collarbone up through your neck into your jawline. What makes it different from your cheek muscles is that it doesn't sit buried under a layer of fat. It's fused almost directly into the skin above it. So when you contract it correctly, you're not just toning a hidden muscle. You're creating a direct mechanical pull on the exact skin that's sagging. That's the one exercise actually built for what's happening to your face after 40, because it's the only facial muscle with a direct line to your skin. So how to do it? Here's exactly how. Sit or stand tall. Posture actually matters here, so don't do this slouched. Tilt your head back about 45 degrees so you're looking just above the ceiling, not straight up. Keeping your lips gently closed, push your lower jaw and lower lip forward and up like you're trying to kiss the ceiling. You should feel a clear pulling sensation running from your collarbone up through your jawline. That's the platysma engaging, and that's exactly the sensation you're looking for. Hold it for 5 to 10 seconds. Keep your shoulders relaxed and down. If you feel this in the sides of your neck or your shoulders instead of the front of your jaw, you've lost the isolation. Release slowly. That's 1 rep. Do 10 to 15 reps once or twice a day. Quick form check. If your shoulders are creeping up toward your ears while you do this, reset and slow down. That means you're recruiting the wrong muscles. Now picture 2 women, both 45, both starting this exercise on the same day. One does it intensely for 3 days straight, gets bored, and quits. The other does it for 60 seconds, most days for 2 months. The second woman sees a difference. The first doesn't. Not because her technique was worse, but because muscle tone at any age is built through repetition, not intensity. This was never a workout to push through hard. It's a habit you return to often. Now, let's be honest about the limits, because I'd rather you know this up front than feel let down later. With consistent practice, most people notice subtly better jaw definition and less heaviness along the jawline over about 8 to 12 weeks. What it won't do is refill the mattress or restore the sheet's elasticity. Remember, that's fat volume and collagen, and no muscle contraction reaches either of those. If your sagging is more significant, this exercise still helps as a foundation, but it's working alongside, not replacing, the treatments that actually address skin laxity and fat descent directly. That's a separate conversation for a separate video. Do this in front of a mirror, at least the first week. Most people, the first time they try it, accidentally engage their whole neck or clench their jaw instead of isolating the platysma. Watching yourself lets you actually see the muscle band standing out along your neck. That's your visual confirmation you're doing it right instead of guessing. So here's what actually changed today. This was never about trying harder at jowl exercises. It was about realizing most of them train a muscle that isn't your real problem after 40. The platysma is the exception because it's fused into your skin, not buried under fat, which makes it the one exercise genuinely built for your jawline at this stage of life. And if you've been wondering why your skin stopped bouncing back the way it used to, no matter what you try, that's not about your jaw muscles at all. That's happening at a cellular level, and that's exactly what I'm breaking down next. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Take care.